So yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever it might be, a couple of days ago, this new OpenAI model Sora came into the world, let's call it that way. And I really don't want to be a negative Nancy about this, but it is amazing and scary at the same time. So on one hand, I kind of think, oh, this is AI in general is such a cool tool, right? You have, for example, as you potentially know from watching these vlogs, I'm kind of dabbling into this idea of creating this content creator videography style of business where I can kind of target smaller clients like a restaurant, a shop, personal trainers. Um, so direct clients where I can create content for them and be a little bit outside of the realm of that I'm usually working in, which is the advertising world. So I'm a professional film editor and I edit advertisements, predominantly for Germany, but also some global campaigns as well. But I kind of want to target smaller clients for those downtimes, like in the summer, to which I get in just a second. And I was kind of thinking, okay, this is my expertise, this is what I wanted to do. And yeah, I'm struggling a little bit to find my rate and my approach to kind of acquire new clients in that regard. So I fed Google Gemini with a couple of information that I have. So me being a freelance film editor in the advertising world, this is my day rate in the advertisement world. But I know that those direct clients probably don't have the budget to kind of pay that kind of rate. So I did these few test shoots where I kind of gathered the intel that I'm able to film for 3 hours, edit for those amounts of hours, put that all together. What could I charge those potential clients whilst still being competitive? So Google Gemini put everything of those informations into a calculation and told me, okay, these are the three kind of packages that you can offer potential new clients whilst not paying on top for yourself, meaning, okay, you only shoot for 1 or 2 hours, you only create 5 pieces of Instagram reels, for example, without an interview. So you know you can film that in 1 or 2 hours, then you know you can edit that in those amount of hours. So based on your rate, this is what you could charge without kind of undercharging, but still being competitive. So in that regard, AI was really helpful, and I was able to kind of gather, okay, this is the amount of money that I could charge and client potentially are willing to pay. So for that, Google Gemini was extremely helpful, right? It not only gave me a rate, but also I then said, okay, I want to have like a website or a small little page where I kind of advertise not only my skill set, but also these three packages that you just kind of offered and told me that I could potentially charge, right? So Google Gemini spit it out all of the text and those rates, and I was able to kind of put that into a Squarespace website. Let me just, I'm a little bit too close here, and put that into a website that I kind of am hiding away on my main page. Anyway, but in that regard, AI is amazing, not necessarily to kind of take a job away, but rather I was able to utilize that as a proper tool. With Sora, it is really scary. It is, on one hand, I think it's really cool to see what kind of tool it could be to kind of help us creatives to visualize our thoughts. But on the other hand, the volume of the so-called AI slop and the volume of fake news or misuse of, imagine that some kids at school who are bullying other kids anyways could use that to create videos of other kids to kind of bully them even further. And as I said, fake news is going to be much harder to kind of tell apart in a way. For those of us who are like in this business or are very media and tech savvy, we can still see it. But imagine our parents, our grandparents, they won't be able to kind of see what is real, what is AI, and that is kind of scary. And then on the other hand, it's also scary in terms of work. You see, for me as a creator, as a film editor, I feel like I will have a job, but it will still be something that is attacking me. Why? Again, this is something where for YouTube, I'm heavily investing in YouTube or in this channel because I feel like personality and the craving for real connections with humans will be something that people are really looking forward to kind of experience. So I'm betting really heavily on this second YouTube channel to be something where not necessarily is something where people go to watch me and then I can live off YouTube, but rather also as a tool to kind of showcase potential clients. Okay, that is the person that I hopefully like, and then I hopefully also want to book. Because obviously with AI, it will be so much easier to generate fast content. And that is the reason why I also think this videography idea potentially won't be that fruitful, that successful, because those smaller clients, brands, as I said, obviously they don't have the budget because the economy isn't that great, but also they potentially don't really want or need to have a videographer because you can create it in AI. That's why I'm kind of thinking, okay, restaurants and personal trainers, they need content of themselves because it will be a little bit difficult for them, at the moment at least, to create AI content. So that is basically the reason why I'm kind of targeting those clients, because I just know at the moment, those are the clients that still need video of themselves. And it's the same with advertisement. I just know, although you can create images with the AI, you still need a human, in this case me, the film editor, to kind of use all of those images and craft a story, edit that slop together basically into a coherent story that is an advertisement. But still, all of this is really scary. I see it on my main YouTube channel. I feel like a lot of views are kind of lost, or get it. My views on my main channel are getting low. I don't really know if it's part of this thing where the algorithm or this new thing was kind of changed. On 10th of August, there was some changes in the algorithm where a lot of YouTubers, especially the bigger ones, were hit with lower views because, yeah, something was changed. Now, I feel like I was hit with that as well. Maybe also because some people just don't like my views or my videos anymore. I don't know. Again, I don't want to be a negative Nancy about that. And I'm thinking about, okay, how can I solve this? So I'm betting a little bit on this channel. I continue making videos on my main channel. I love it. I love making these reviews. I love making these daily vlogs. Although, yes, it's challenging, but that is the fun part about it. And I hope that people can see that I'm still enjoying making these videos despite the views getting lower. Nevertheless, it's obviously something that is worrying me sometimes because economy isn't great. I had some slow month in the summer, then I have still this lawsuit going on where a client wasn't paying me or isn't paying me, and the court date is in November, so still a lot of time to wait. And stuff like that, obviously, money issues and economy and the job situation obviously is always weighing on my shoulders. And seeing that AI is heavily impacting not only the world as it is, but also the industry that I'm working in, the film industry, but also is impacting my second stream of income, which is YouTube. For me, YouTube always was a passion project, but at some point, obviously I was earning some money with the main channel via YouTube ads. And seeing that all of that is kind of slowly getting away from me, is a little bit worrying. I will continue doing this. I'm still betting on the second channel in a way, not necessarily to gain YouTube money, but rather, as I said, to use this as a tool for potential new clients, either be it on the advertising world, film editing world, or as a videography, that people see that, oh, okay, Bo is someone who I potentially like to work with, and he's always doing stuff, and therefore, because he's doing that on a daily basis, this YouTube thing, he potentially is good for the project that I'm thinking of. So that is something that I'm betting on, that hopefully works out, that pans out. And also this main channel is hopefully picking up again as soon as this hit that I gotten from, and I can actually pinpoint it, since I uploaded the video on the 19th of August. And as far as I understand from some of the other YouTubers, that said that on the 10th of August, there was this huge change where a lot of channels were hit with a lot of lower views. And I seem to be, or my channel at least, seems to be somewhat affected. At least that's what I think. At least that's what I hope. I just hope that my videos haven't gotten that boring or that uninteresting. I don't know. I just don't know. I try to switch it up. Not in terms of making the videos necessarily better, but making them more interesting to me. Because obviously, at some points, everything becomes a grind if you don't kind of switch it up, if you don't kind of change what you're doing. Sometimes it has a negative impact because people don't like it, but also you kind of need to think about yourself to some degree in terms of being happy. If you get into a grind, there is a high likeliness or a high risk that you become unhappy doing so. So it is of the best of your interest to kind of switch it up, to make stuff a little bit more interesting, either to via challenging yourself or changing what you're doing. And yeah, that's what I did, because the way I'm doing the videos on my main channel, I enjoy it a lot. So sometimes it's really sad to me to see that there aren't that many views and people seemingly don't watch that. So I'm hoping that that is due to these algorithmic changes, I hope. Again, I enjoy making these videos. There is a video now coming up about a really cool alternative to merino wool. I have my new everyday carry video coming up as well. I just hope people continue liking those, and it's sometimes a little bit sad to see that these couple of 2 or 3 videos didn't perform that well, that I previously posted. Again, I really don't want to be a negative Nancy about this. And yeah, I just wanted to share and vlog about what is going on in my head. And I'm really still positive about the future. I'm starting a project on Tuesday, so 2 days, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And I have a couple of videos lined up. I'm still loving doing these daily vlogs. I hope you like them too, and continue to like them. And yeah, I also think AI is amazing. It's an amazing tool. I utilize it a lot to kind of streamline some of the processes. For example, for this YouTube channel, I utilize AI to make an SEO optimized description. I let it help me to create tags and stuff like that. So for that, it's an amazing tool. And Sora is also a really impressive tool, don't get me wrong. It's just scary for creatives, and I hope not only for creatives, also for normal people, because I'm scared about the amount of fake news that we will see in the next few months. And yeah, let's see what the future holds, and let's try to, well, I'm trying to stay as positive as possible with this, and also stay curious. I like to see what everything, all of these tools will bring in the future and how we can utilize them, and hopefully it won't have too many negative impacts. All right, I would love to know what you think about all of this AI thing and Sora in particular. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see yesterday's vlog, check out the video up here. YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. Potentially hype, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here so we see each other tomorrow. Thank you very much.